I mean, this is the woman that has been with you for X amount of years, through thick and thin. It is only when you have a little change in your pocket that a side chick can be pregnant for you. If you don't have no money, no side chick can be pregnant for you. A man and a woman has been in a relationship for X amount of years. Let me be specific, say 30 years or 20 years. They definitely will have known themselves, maybe before they eventually got married, they love themselves. That's why they got married, isn't it? And they were able to manage a relationship for 20 years or 30 years. They bore children, and the children are even up until the age of getting married. You now discover that this couple divorced. You'll be wondering, why can't they manage? What exactly is the problem? What happened? These people have been together for 30 years. What now happened? Can they not continue to tolerate themselves? The love, the understanding, the tolerance that they actually bestowed upon themselves when they initially got into the relationship, where is it? What has happened? This is a broad talk that has been on my heart for a very long time, and I've been finding a way to crack it down to see exactly what the reason is. Why is it that at old age, people still divorce? Why is it that people can no longer tolerate themselves at a certain age? You will have tolerated yourself for the first 5 years into the marriage, 10 years into the marriage, 15 years into the marriage, 20 years into the marriage, and then after that, you are calling for a divorce. I don't understand. Because to me, I believe that if we're able to live together for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, we have known ourselves from head to toe, from A to Z, we would have understood ourselves. What exactly could have gone wrong? Does it mean that one of the partners have changed for the worse? Or what exactly could have happened? As adultery and fornication sets in, or is it a monetary issue? What exactly is the problem that is making couples out there? I mean, couples that are supposed to now be retired and be eating the fruit of their labor, watching their grandchildren grow, and then we now talk about divorce of them. So what kind of lesson are they going to leave behind for their children who are just younger, who are just newly married? So this is a serious topic that I'm going to still discuss at large, but I'm still looking for that particular avenue to crack it more, to go deep into it, make research, speak to people on various levels and forms, to let them give reasons why this kind of a situation is happening. Sometimes I don't really want to blame the men, because sometimes when I see it, I think about the fact that men contribute about 70 to 80% of the divorce in the society. Because it is difficult for a woman to get into a relationship and want the get into a marriage for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. And after that 20 years, she wants to divorce. She wants to leave the marriage. I know it is quite possible, but we need to look at the ratio to that of men. It is the men that consistently maltreat their relationship. It is the men that consistently go out. It's the men that consistently think it is high time for them to impregnate another woman outside. This is one of the reasons why we have marriages of 30 years breaking down. Because there's quite a lot of news, there's quite a lot of stories around there with regard to men that has been in a relationship for 15, 20 years, in marriage for 20 years, now stepping out to impregnate a young girl of 20 years. What do you expect the wife to do? What do you expect the woman to do? You expect her to keep quiet and be happy with that. So what if it's the opposite case? That the woman, the wife, steps out of her home, get impregnated outside, and bring the pregnancy inside. How would you feel as a man? We have seen a situation whereby the woman, the wife, will work and give the money to her husband for them to be able to build an empire, and the man will take the money to do something else. We have seen situations like that. So this is the reason why I'm beginning to contemplate, I'm beginning to think on regular occasions that the men are responsible for 70 to 80% of broken homes. A woman cannot get into a relationship and expect the relationship to break after 10 years. She's going to put certain things into consideration. Even if she's not satisfied with the situation of the relationship or the marriage, she's going to put her children into consideration. She's going to put her children into consideration because she doesn't want our children to suffer what we call a single parentship. She's going to put those things into consideration. But men at all times, even the first year into their marriage, they step, even before they got married, they already have side chicks. And 5, 10, 15, 20 years into the marriage, they will continue to have it. And believe you me, those ladies you sleep out with outside, you cheat on house with outside, one day, someday they will come to you that they are pregnant, especially if you have a little change in your pocket. They will come to tell you that they are pregnant. I am not saying the women, the wives are exempted. I am not saying they are innocent. We have situations where married women has been caught, married women have been seen having extramarital affairs with a different man. We have situations like that, but we are looking at the ratio. We are looking into the ratio. You know how many men every year impregnating side chicks outside, and that has led to one problem or the other in their respective marriages? Do you know? I mean, this is the woman that has been with you for X amount of years, through thick and thin. It is only when you have a little change in your pocket that a side chick can be pregnant for you. If you don't have no money, no side chick can be pregnant for you. Because first of all, the side chick we want to see, is it possible, are you going to be able to look after her and a child? Okay, that's the first thing that comes into her heart. Okay, if the side chick sees that you've got X amount of money, that you have change in your pocket, she will be pregnant for you. But if you had a tie that is just struggling to even eat 3 square meals a day, you can barely change your boxes, she can't be pregnant for you, because that will be a double wahala for her. That will be double portion of problems for her. First of all, she's married to a different, she's pregnant for someone else's husband. Secondly, no money to maintain her. So she won't want to go there. So when you look at it characteristically, you see that the people whose homes are broken and has gone around, been viral, are the people that have a bit of change in their pocket. Because the side chick would definitely be pregnant. They will even be praying that the pregnancy comes. At least they can hit. They can have certain, they can be entitled to certain percentage of what you are worth. Okay? So this is a broad topic. We have this particular talk spread its tentacles across board, which we're going to be cracking gradually, looking into it critically. Because, I mean, if you look at it around today, you will see that a lot of broken homes, the rate at which we have broken homes is actually rampant compared to what it used to be years back. We'll be cracking this down. Please, if you want to join me in this one, why don't you consider subscribing to this channel? Open every notification. So as soon as I upload video regarding to this and anything regarding relationship stuff, you will be the first to be notified. You can leave anything you feel, whatever your comments are, whatever your takes are on this particular one, and anything that I post, why don't you drop it in the comment section. Let me see it, and others as well can see it. Let's rub minds together.